Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of learning how to build. I finally figured out how to make a automatic jukebox, so that's going to be there whole time. And I'm hoping to finish before that song plays again. But I think today I will be doing another organic build, so something a lot like this over here with the small pond and the tree, but I'm going to do it probably a lot bigger, maybe a taller tree or just more spread out leaves. And I'm thinking of doing some sort of spruce and oak combination, so we could have the spruce on the ground like here. I think I know what type of tree I want to do, so I'm going to actually move further away. So over here maybe. It's going to be that tall? Yeah, that's good enough. Let's actually just get started. Have it stick up a little. Yeah, I'm trying to do for more of a stretched out one, so it's gonna go up like this, then we're gonna stretch back that way. So let me plan that out. We're gonna go something like that over here, and we're gonna try and slowly stretch it back this way till it's almost there. Which I think will actually look a little bit better than I am expecting. Let's use spruce stairs and oak stairs. That's really quiet, probably because I'm far away, but that's fine. The beginning of that song's quiet. I think. I don't know, I haven't listened to that one in a while. Let's grab spruce slabs and oak slabs. Since we're just doing this side, or this part of it right now, I think it'll be mostly spruce down here. Then we can transfer into some oak. Because I don't want it to be all spruce. Yeah, okay. Let me add... actually no, that shouldn't go there. There should be a slab. And then we'll slowly fade it into being oak wood. As if the higher up it gets, the more it becomes... What would it be? It would technically be less wet since it's further away from the ground. Yeah, just do something like that down there to give it a small amount more structure. Oak slabs. Trapdoors are awesome. Do some stuff on this side so it's not barren. Yeah, okay. That's decent enough. It kind of got really small really quick. So I might add something like this. Then start doing branches. Yeah, I think that small little section adding right there is good. Let's add some nubbins, which is just buttons. Like there used to be branches there, but they fell off. Okay. That's getting better. Shouldn't say that, because now that I did, it's gonna get way worse. Since we're going for a warmer look, I'm gonna put some stuff, like warm lanterns. I like how I called them warm lanterns. Just put some stuff like normal lanterns, not soul torch lanterns. Now is when we get to the fun part, where I start using fences. So I'm going to do oak fences, fence gates, so these types of things. So we're going to do all of the branches first, then we can do, whoops, I got rid of this. Do the branches, so stuff like this. Up here. This type of stuff, yeah. Do that. Oh, wrong thing. Build over so I can put a trapdoor there. I want the leaves to be pretty far out. So I'm going to say a minimum of that distance for the leaves. Let's do not very even, so we're going to have most of the leaves on that side. Something like this, kind of. Out in this direction than I think I do. Let's place some trapdoors here and there, then put a couple slabs to make it look like it's a little bit more supported. Trapdoor, gate. Okay. Then we need to get this direction a little more. Just so that the long path isn't too lonely. Open those the other way. Have that. Then finish it off with trapdoor. I think having all of the leaves or the branches on the bottom like that will make it when we look up, there's branches, you can see them, but They're not overcrowded. Don't want overcrowding branches. And this side will be pretty simple, just do something kind of like this with a trapdoor at the very end that's open that way. Or could I keep it closed? I'll keep it like that. This is definitely supposed to be viewed from this direction right here. Maybe I'll make this extend a little bit more. Kind of like how I draw my trees, there's going to be a small trail on that side. Okay, that's good, that's good. Make it seem sporadic and uneven. Okay, that's good. Let's grab some of the leaves and I'll add any stuff that I think I need. So once again, we're gonna go with dark stuff on the bottom like mangrove, spruce, and birch. So let's add the bottom leaves first. Spruce is always going to be on the bottom, as I think it's the darkest leaf. Leaf blocks, not leaf. Maybe throw in, oh, that's birch. Then we'll throw in some spruce over here. Haha, I was wondering why it looked a little bright. I think I might need to add a couple of branches this direction, kind of like that. Just to add in a little bit more detail on this side. Throw in a birch leaf there, birch. Don't want it to be flat on the bottom. So let's say closer to the tree there's going to be more leaves. And let's replace a couple of those with birch. Okay. Now we should probably add a little. We should add a little bit over there for weight reasons that don't exist in Minecraft, but realistically there wouldn't just be a whole bunch on one side. Most of the time there wouldn't be a whole bunch on one side compared to the other. And I'm actually going to grab dark oak and normal oak, with maybe a couple of flowering. So flowering azalea, as if this tree is maybe flowers a little bit. Not too many. Don't want it to be over the top for flowers. And we're still trying to keep all of the darker stuff on the bottom. Let's over a certain height, I don't want it to be too much spruce. Lighter leaves on top and everything like that. Whoops, sorry, I accidentally muted my microphone. Okay, let's get back to building. Sorry about that random silence. That was me touching my microphone on accident and causing a bit of accidental muting. Ooh, pig step. Anyway, I was saying while I was doing that I think it's coming out pretty good so far. Not too intense on the leaves, which is what I wanted. Didn't want there to be too many leaves, which would actually hinder the amount of sunlight going through. But I think in the middle here, I'm just going to fill it in. Just a little bit more. Just so I can place leaves on top like this. And then I can just fill in the top with... Actually, what is the lightest leaf block? Would it be... I think I'm using the lightest leaf block. That's not just straight up pale oak leaves. Which would not look good for this build. Now, oh, if there's a void like that, I obviously have to put a leaf block over it. Damn. Good song. I think from above it's probably too little amount of leaves, so I'm gonna add more volume to it up here. And I still want to know, can you see through it? You can see sunlight through it, meaning I have done a good job with the number of leaves. Probably still a little too many, but not too much. Yeah, like that spot there obviously could have had less leaves in it. Then I can add actually some extra volume over here, round out this side a little. Nope. Mangrove, mangrove, oak, oak. Okay. I think that's good for the leaves, maybe. I could probably add a little more to that side, but I'm too lazy to do that. I want it to seem like most of the stuff's on that side. If I were to back up, it does seem flat, but it's kind of what I was going for. Realistically, I feel like these leaves could probably extend way out over there, make it look like a really wide tree. But I think for Minecraft, and that was a pretty long build for a tree, I say that's good. This is not really what I'm good at, as the only other tree that I've built is this and that small pond. But the thing I'm going to do now is probably decorate a little bit around it with, where's it at? I need leaf litter and some cherry blossoms, pink petals, or cherry petals. Add some pink petals around, like, no, I can't place them there. Like maybe the wind is blowing off some of those azalea bush leaves. Then a whole bunch of leaf litter. Probably some in here would make sense. Can't place it on slabs. Makes sense. Just place some around. Kinda like this. I like how you can place it based on the direction you're facing. Makes a lot more sense. Oh, no, I want something like that. And then we can add flowers around. Not really tall ones. Let's see, what could we add? Lilies of the valley, oxeye daisies, and some blue orchids. Actually, I feel like I could just bone meal the grass. I'm gonna try that, see how it looks, and if it looks terrible, it's gonna be a big no. Actually looks good enough. Surprisingly, it doesn't look bad. So I'm gonna keep it like that. Now, if I was doing what I normally do, I'd probably put a small pond here, but since I already built something like that, I'm thinking this is good, and I don't really need to do anything more. I like being able to see the branches. This curve in the tree actually looks nice. The warm lanterns. Now, I could always add one down here, just to make sure it's lit up. And just because I want to, I'm going to go into the video, and wait, no, it's in game. And we can turn off always day. Do / time night set. I feel like someone would be crazy enough to hang off a lantern off here. Maybe a little bit lower. One more? Yeah. One more lower. Okay. It's nighttime. Looks good. It's lit up. Oh, now that I'm seeing it, this build isn't quite lit up. Yeah, that's close enough. That's not the build I'm worrying on. Now, I think this is it for this build. I do hope you enjoyed. I will be doing something like this again, probably further in the future. I don't know if it'll be a bigger build, but I'm really happy that I was able to build something decently big in actually the same amount of time as it took me to build this one. So either I didn't try as hard, or I got better at building organic stuff without even knowing it after doing one. Other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed. Get this blinding thing out. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. Oh, now goodbye. The moon.